Good morning, all. Now we are beginning our new chapter, chapter 7, coordinate geometry. And in ninth class also you have studied some basics on coordinate geometry, and we are revising that portions. So what is meant by a coordinate? You have a x-axis, also you have y-axis. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. It will have an origin O. So a coordinate means it's a point. It's a point used to show an exact position. So now I want to locate, this is a book, suppose, and I have to locate this book. So on x-axis I have values 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And also on y-axis I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and on. Then we can represent a point using the coordinate x comma y. X is the value which is lies in x-axis and y is the value which lies in y-axis. So on x-axis I have 2 and also on y-axis I have 2. So 2 2 is the position of this book. So like this we can represent position of an object or any point in a plane. So here it is a plane. I have x-axis here, y-axis, origin, and here A is marked. Here the point A is marked and the corresponding x value is 20. So 20 comma the corresponding y value is 15. A is at 20 15. So when you write a point you have to first write x value and then you have to write the value of y. So this is the form of a point. So we can represent a point as x comma y in a plane. This is the most important equations in our chapter. Suppose I have to find the distance between 2 points. I have x-axis and y-axis. Here is the origin. Suppose 2 point. I have to find the distance between 2 point. Suppose the first point be x1, y1 and second point is x2, y2. I have to find the distance between these 2 points. So in order to find the distance between these 2 points, I can use this formula. Distance d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. x2, y2, x1, y1. We need 4 values x1, x2, y1, y2 to find the distance between 2 points. Now we will do one problem so that you will understand. Now I have to find the distance between 2, 3 and 4, 1. Here 2, 3 means x1, y1 and 4, 1 means x2, y2. So this bracket is very important so that we can only understand it is a coordinate. And we have distance formula d is equal to root of x2 minus x1 all square plus y2 minus y1 all square. First you have to draw a small table. So x1, y1, x2, y2, 4 values are there. Now I have to substitute each values in this formula. So d is equal to x2. Here x2 is equal to 4 x2 minus x1. x1 is 2, so I write 2. x2 minus x1 all square. Okay, the first part finished. y2 minus y1. So 1 minus 3 all square. So 1 minus 3 all square. So also you have to put root. Majority will forget about this root. So we have a root here. You have to find the root of x2 minus x1 all square plus y2 minus y1 all square. So 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. So we get root of 2 square plus minus 2 all square. 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. And we have to find the square. 2 square is equal to 4. Minus 2 square is equal to minus 2 square is also is equal to minus 2 into minus 2, which is equal to 4. So 4 plus 4. Root of 4 plus 4 is equal to root 8. Now I have to simplify root 8, or else I have to find the value of root 8. So I am just going to factorize root 8. So 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. So in order to find root 8, take one value from two 2's. So 1, 2, and also there is no other two values. So just represent these 2 as root 2. I will show one more example. Suppose I have to write root 18. First I am going to factorize. So 2 into 3 into 3. 18 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3. So root 18 will be, from this 2 3 I can take 1 3 and also only 1 2. So I have to represent it as root 2. If there were two 2's, I can opt 1. Since there is only one, just write it as root 2. Also one more example. 48. Suppose I have to represent 48. So first I am going to factorize 48. So 48 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So from this 2 2 I can take 1 2. Also from this pair I can take 1, and no pair for this 3. So I write it as root 3. So the answer is 4 root 3. So this is how we are finding the values of an irrational number. So I can write root 8 as 2 root 2. Also you have to represent this unit because the distance is measured in a unit, maybe in centimeter, kilometer and all. So in this question no unit is given, so you have to write unit in the answer. You have to write 2 root 2 unit. Suppose I am going to find the distance between 0 8 and minus 2 6, and x1 y1 x2 y2. So first in this table you have to represent x1 y1 and x2 y2. Then you have to write the distance formula, x2 minus x1 all square plus y2 minus y1 all square. So here x2 minus x1 all square is equal to minus 2 minus 0. x2 minus x1. Minus 2 minus 0 is equal to minus 2. And y2 minus y1 means 6 minus 8. So it is also minus 2. Minus 2 square is equal to 4. So the same as the previous answer. 2 root 2 unit. I will show one another example. Suppose I have to find the distance between 0, 6 and minus 1, 2. First I have to draw the table showing x2, x1 and then I have to write the distance formula. Then substitute these values. Root of minus 1 minus 0, x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1, 2 minus 6 which is equal to minus 4. So 1 square is equal to minus 1 square is equal to 1, minus 1 square is equal to 1 and 4 square is equal to 16. 4 square and minus 4 square both are same. So we get answer of root 17. So root 17 unit is the answer. So you have to find the distance between these points 2 1 and 0 5, 5 minus 5 and 0 minus 2, minus 2 minus 6 and 4 minus 4 minus 7. Now do it as a homework. You have to find the distance between these points. Also just mark this point in a plane. This is also a homework. So in order to mark 0 1 and 2 6, 0 1 is this point. First give the value of x and then y. 2 6, 2 6. So you have to mark these 2 points and then find the distance. This Pythagoras theorem also you have already learned in your previous classes. And in a right triangle means one angle is 90 degree. The square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. Square of hypotenuse, here it is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square will be equal to base square plus altitude square. So we can say that AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. So it is only for right triangle, which means one angle 90 degree. So if AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square, then it is a right triangle. For example, 3, 4, 5. Let us check whether it is a right triangle or not. Hypotenuse square is equal to 25. Base square 4. Base square is equal to 4 into 4, that is 16, and altitude square is equal to 3 square is equal to 9, which is also 25. So we can say that it is a right triangle. For a right triangle, hypotenuse square will be is equal to base square plus altitude square. And an isosceles triangle means triangle with two sides equal. Suppose I draw a triangle, and if these two sides are equal, we can say that it is isosceles. And for isosceles triangles, the base angle will be same. This base angle will be same. So no need of angle in this chapter, but you have to learn about the sides. So in a triangle, if any two sides are equal, suppose this and this, it is called an isosceles triangle. And for equilateral triangle, as the name indicates, all sides will be equal. These three sides will be equal. And for isosceles triangle, only two sides will be equal. So we have learned about triangles, different types of triangles, equilateral, isosceles, right triangle and all. Now we are studying about quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, which means four-sided figure. Quad means four, and lateral means side. So four-sided figures are called quadrilateral. And we know four-sided figures: parallelogram, square, rectangle, rhombus, trapezium and all. So what are the peculiarities of each quadrilateral? Now we are looking into that. So for a parallelogram, the opposite sides are parallel. So opposite sides means this and this. These sides are parallel. Parallel means parallel lines lines which will not meet. Suppose these lines will not meet if we extended this, or in the case of this line will meet at here. So these two lines are not parallel, but these lines are parallel. Means the parallel lines will not meet. So for a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel, and also opposite sides are equal. The length of this side will be equal to this, and also the length of one side will be equal to the opposite side. The length of opposite sides are equal, and diagonals are not same. Diagonals, the length of diagonals are not same. And we have a square. Square means all sides are equal. Four sides will be equal. All angles will be 90 degree, and also diagonals are equal. These two diagonals are equal. And in the case of rectangle, opposite sides are parallel. Same case in this parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal also. Same as in the case of parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal and also parallel. But diagonals are equal. In parallelogram, diagonals are not equal, and for a rectangle, diagonals are equal. We can say that diagonals are equal diagonals. And also for a rhombus, all sides are equal. All sides are equal. For also square, we have four sides equal, but diagonals are not equal in rhombus. These diagonals will not be equal. If the diagonals become equal in a rhombus, it will become a square. So the difference between square and a rhombus is diagonals are not equal for a rhombus and diagonals are equal for a square. And trapezium, which means one pair of sides are parallel. One pair, only one pair. These sides are not parallel. Only one pair of sides are parallel, and also diagonals need not be equal. Need not be equal means they can be equal also, but it may or may not be equal. If only one pair of sides are parallel, we can say that it is a trapezium. So these are the different kinds of quadrilateral. Now identify one shape. And the shape, the peculiarities are four sides are equal and diagonals are same. So four side equal, we have square and rhombus, and diagonals same means it is a square. So you have to identify each shape from its peculiarities regarding sides and diagonals. So all of you do your homework. So all of you mark this point and find the distance between 2 points. You have to mark this point first in a plane and find the distance between these 2 points. Okay, thank you.